know me.
700,000 a phantom on a random. Body working every time she throw a tantrum. My accountant on speed dial, I told her make the transfer. AI questions on, cause I walk with all the answers. I pull up $1 million car, blue, blue, blue. I know some that slime, woo, woo, woo. Blueberry seats, perfect time, woo, woo, woo. The projects always showing love for me, hey. Whenever I'm in New York, me and Boogie like cousins. Gotta fire up a jet and take a trip out to London. My diamonds always hitting me in the Leante, always up to something.
Diamonds or baguettes, girl, just tell me if I'm heavy.
I came from the bottom, I came straight out of poverty.
I had to look around and see who's with me and not with me.
Tryna go and stake these billions on a long road.
With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Here we go. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now Ball. Pass to Maxey. Up and in on the layup. Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, B.A., they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
Offensive rebound. Over to the wing. Towns outside. Clock at 6. Here's DeRozan. Rebound, Minnesota. Ball outside. Back to Maxey. Going inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Boy, I like it. Quick, aggressive move by Maxey.
Outside Garland. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And here's Minnesota now. Ball outside. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Drummond grabs the miss. DeRozan looks it over. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You pay so much attention to Garland, and that allows teammates to get involved.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Now here's Maxey. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Pass to Vucevic. He buries it from 3.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Drummond with the screen. Out left to the wing. Towns has got room. It's hauled in by Portis.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Back to ball. Pass to Vucevic. 18 feet out. Towns with a rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And again, no good by Chicago.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Portis' screen. For 3, Maxey. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And the shot is good by Garland.
And I know this isn't the shot Garland wanted, but just goes to show how easily he can adapt.
Picked by Vucevic. The shot. And that one's long.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Left side, Garland. Towns outside. DeRozan outside. Pass to Garland. And that was good. Garland's got 6 points.
He's so good at getting into the underbelly of the D. Garland can penetrate and score even when the defense is ready for it.
Hits the three-pointer.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
DeRozan outside. Pass to Towns. And Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Towns outside. No good on the shot. McDaniels with some nice D. Here's Maxey. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. He's got 11. And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves ahead. Up 9. And quarter number 2 will... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And it's Garland with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 9-point game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Zach LaVine talked about his path to stardom. He said, quote, "I've always viewed myself as a top-tier player, and I put in the work. If you expect yourself to be here, it's something that you have to go out and show each and every day. I feel like I've done that." Brian, that confidence was there from day one.
He's big time, Allie. Thanks for that. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Sinks it from distance. Vucevic has got 6 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
DeRozan up top. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Ball into the lane, and a nice finish on the layup.
And I like the stick-to-itiveness of Ball. Persevering in attitude, doesn't give up when he's driving to the goal, fighting through contact. That's impressive.
Here's DeRozan. DeRozan with the power move.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Portis a screen. Here's Ball. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Well, Clark, is it just me, or have we seen a little bit of a resurgence in zone defense in the NBA the last few years?
Yeah, I think you're spot on there. It is a little more used and a little more part of the toolkit of coaches now in the NBA zone defenses, in part because teams are stretching you out with the three-point shot from every position and every spot on the floor. And so it's a nice wrinkle to perhaps stretch it out defensively by playing zone, where you have guys covering those perimeter spots from an area standpoint instead of just an individual man standpoint.
Ball surveys the floor. That one's good for two. Ball's got 7 points for the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the basket by DeRozan.
Well, this is exactly DeRozan's role. He's a natural-born scorer, and he does it in a lot of different ways.
Here's Ball. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to... get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Drummond with the screen. Here's Conley. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Well, he may not be a flashy player, but Kyle Anderson is a winner, Clark.
He really is. I mean, he's selfless, understands how to play. You hear that said a lot. It's about IQ. It's about feel, understanding. Gets it done at both ends of the floor, and I love the fact that he's a tremendous playmaker at 6'9".
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
First free throw is good. You know, when you look at Brandon Miller's skill set, this guy has the potential to be an elite scorer.
And that's why so many are excited about him. A 3-level scorer who possesses impressive length and a quick release. BA, this kid is special.
And there's the screen. Here's DeRozan. Here's Caruso. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Caruso's got his first 2 points.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Back to Milton. On the wing, Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's DeRozan. Reed with the rebound. But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Milton for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Chicago with the ball. Now here's Conley. Oh, sweet move. And Drummond with the lay-in. Drummond's got his first points of the night.
You know, this is where you want to get Drummond the ball. The closer he is, the more effective he becomes.
Pass to Reed. Milton with it. Fires for three. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. Still no points. Miller. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Reed can't hit. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for Chicago. Trailing by 13. And the dunk by DeRozan.
At 6'6", DeRozan can fly with the best of them.
Milton with it. To the paint. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
That'll do it for the first half. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. The Bulls on offense. It's a 13-point game. Ball outside. Soft touch off the glass. Ball's got 16 points.
Yeah, you got to admire really how smoothly Ball takes over games with his scoring. I mean, he knows he can pretty much get his shot off at any time from any spot.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Bulls back in 2021 shifting the roster towards a more veteran win-now look. They've pushed their chips into the middle. Now they're trying to find their way into contention. All-star forward DeMar DeRozan said, quote, "We've got to go out there and compete. If we want this thing, we have to go after it." Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
That one misses for Towns. And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it's the key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Down low. Pass to McDaniels. Ball outside. Takes a three. Knocks down the long J. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Outside Garland. Williams with the screen. And the shot is good by Garland. Give him 8.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Vucevic. The three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
DeRozan outside. Towns on a screen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Boy, I tell you, DeRozan puts so much pressure on the defense, he practically forces guys to foul him.
And he knocks down the first one. DeRozan hits them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Milton with a steal.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Miller. Inside. Alexander Walker with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Drummond with the screen. The offensive rebound. Clanks the putback jam. And here's Minnesota now. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Out to the right wing. Reed for three. Chicago grabs the miss. Thompson right side. Out to Garland. 4-3. Drops in the three. Garland's got 11.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Pass to Reed. The kick out to Milton. To the inside. Over to the left wing. And Reed gets the three. Reed's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Alexander Walker.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Here's Garland. Anderson pulls it down. It's stolen by Garland. Second chance effort. Out to Thompson. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
They know how versatile and effective DeRozan's scoring ability is. That's why this team leans on him like they do.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well and with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Boy, it's been quite a game for Lonzo Ball.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. You can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Good utilization of his height and speed to get to the line that time. Ball showing you he's got the savvy to draw contact.
Here are the Bulls with the ball. Down by 15. The shot by Conley. No good. Right side, McDaniels. Here's Maxey. Nice move. And the layup is good.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
Towns on a screen. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And so it's Minnesota with it. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Conley. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
hard to exceed Portis' level of energy. I mean, he just doesn't seem to ever stop.
Here's Terry. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Conley looking for an opening. Towns outside. Back to Conley. Rebound Minnesota.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Pass to Vucevic. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Ball outside. Now McDaniels. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Well, from broadcasting to team ownership, heading USA Basketball, Grant, what drives you to do so much these days?
Well, B.A., I'm an active guy, and I had a great playing career. But the things I wasn't able to do because of the injury, I think, left me even more motivated to excel and try new things in this next chapter of my life.
DeRozan outside. Some solid defense from Maxey. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, the defense was looking for something different there. Maxey kept it himself off the pick that time.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a huge performance it was for Lonzo Ball.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And the NBA's TV deal expires after next season. What are you hearing about where things are headed, Grant?
Well, B.A., the league seems focused on greater access for the fans, especially the cord cutters. So with more games on broadcast TV and possibly a streaming package as well.
Here's Towns. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
You know, Towns can burn you from anywhere, especially from these in-between spots.
Portis the screen. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's DeRozan. Kicks it out, Towns. Shoots over Portis. They get the rebound. DeRozan, left side. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
And Maxey, here we go. Yep, that one's good.
This guy is a flat-out pure scorer. Tyrese Maxey, major game.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Please don't go that with me. They even got enough change in the meter. Double part like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let her mic blast, stretch her mic blast. Plus when I stop at my